Continue with the same topic. And Joe, now can you hear me? Yes. Which are the different wired medias?
Good. Twisted pair cable, coaxial cable, then fiber optic cable.
Okay. There are two types of twisted pair cable. Grishma, which are they? Two types of twisted pair cable.
Shielded and
Hmm?
shielded and
Shielded pair and unshielded pair. Hadi, Hadi. Hadi. What is the difference between a shielded and unshielded? Basil. Basil, I'm asking you, Basil.
Yes, ma'am.
Hello. What is the difference between a shielded and unshielded? In the question itself, the answer is there. Now you tell me.
It's shielded.
One is shielded and other one is not shielded. Shielded means there will be another like insulator, some extra shield insulator will be there. So the previous unshielded, there won't be any insulator covered. Then the wires will be only there will be only one covering in the case of unshielded. Now, next question is Anthony. What is the application of coaxial cable? Where it is used?
It is used in
It is used in
TV cables.
louder
TV cables.
TV cable. Use coaxial. Why? What is the difference between a coaxial twisted pair and optical fiber cable? Evelyn.
In optical fiber cable, the
Hmm.
glass strands are used. In the
So, what is the
coaxial,
advantage? Yes.
it can transfer the data more faster, and also it prevents the formation of magnetic field during the lightning, so that data will not be lost.
Okay. Next is then what is the disadvantage, Donna?
ma'am of what?
Hmm?
Ma'am, disadvantages of
Disadvantage of optical fiber.
less speed.
Huh? Optical fiber? No. No, 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 no.
Not flex-
Muhammad Irfan?
not flexible. It will break fast. Not flexible.
Ah. Then, so what do you need?
It is
Skilled
fragile.
people to install it. Okay, it's fragile. The since we it is made up of glass, so that is a disadvantage. So let's see. And one more disadvantage is that the cost is very, very, very high when you compare with other twisted pair and coaxial cables. So you write down if you have it. Long, thin strands of glass. What is thickness of each glass? thickness of a human hair. And it is used for long distance communication. Twisted pair is used for short distance communication. And if the question is asked, what is the difference between twisted pair and optical fiber cable, you have to write the first difference as optical fiber cable uses glass strands, twisted pair use copper wire. Second one is used for short distance communication, other one is used for long distance communication. Then the last example is speed is high for optical fiber, speed is less for coaxial cable, cost is high for cost. Donna, cost-wise, which
Fiber
is
optical cable.
optical fiber cable is of high cost when you compare with twisted pair or coaxial cable. Finished? Now there's a comparison. So we can study it properly, this particular table. So data transfer rate in twisted pair cable is 10 Mbps to 10 giga. When it comes to coaxial cable, this is starting from 10. Here it is 100, starting from 100. And optical fiber cable is always greater than 100 gigabit per second. So just imagine how much data it can carry. Then data transfer range is also twisted pair cable. That's why it is used for short communication, 100 meters only. Coaxial cable, that is 185 to 500 meters at a stretch we can use. The optical fiber cable, few kilometers we can use. That's why nothing is given. Interference susceptibility, that is if some lightning or heat is generated, twisted pair cable is more susceptible to electromagnetic interference. When it comes to coaxial cable, lesser. Optical fiber cable, there is no chance of electromagnetic interference. Cost, least cost for whom? Ethernet cable. Coaxial, more cost when you compare with twisted pair, and optical fiber cable is very, very, very expensive. And a homework for you, find out the price for each cables. Twisted, maybe per meter the cable cost will be. So write down as a homework. I will ask you tomorrow. Cost of twisted pair, coaxial and optical fiber cable. Your writing is over. Mohammed Irfan, or you are doing something else? Are you writing the notes? You tell me the truth. Huh? Huh? Wonderful. Then why I'm giving you this much time on a particular slide? What was your name? What was that adjective you gave? What was it? Muhammad Irfan? What was it? Huh?
Impressed.
Impressive. So I am not impressed. You, you make me impressed by writing these notes. You make yourself impressed, not anyone else. Nah, with her, what happened?
Nothing, ma'am.
Hadi, are you there? Hello, Hadi. Hadi. No response. Nevin, what is the speed of twisted pair cable? Nevin, I'm asking you.
to 10 gigabits per second.
Once again,
10 Mbps to 10 gigabits per second.
what is the maximum limit? Maximum ranges?
10 gigabits per second.
10 giga. Okay, okay. And Joe, what is the speed of optical fiber?
More than 100.
Okay, okay. That's all. You understood about the differences between the different types of cables. And Vidur, it's twisted pair cable is also called as Ethernet cable. Okay. Next, let's see wireless network. Wireless. So wireless network, and to the science students, in electromagnetic spectrum is divided into different types of signals based on frequency. Which are they? Science, physics, electromagnetic spectrum.
Gamma rays,
Gamma rays. Yes.
X-rays,
Ah,
microwaves,
microwaves,
radio waves,
radio waves.
infrared waves,
Infrared. From these electromagnetic spectrum of waves, we use few. We'll select few waves for communication. One that is microwave, infrared waves, and radio waves. These three kinds of waves we'll use from the electromagnetic spectrum in order to do communication, whether it is Wi-Fi communication, whether your mobile remote control communication, or you can garage openers, automatic garage openers, anything. So everything when you make a call to from your mobile phone to some other mobile phone or to land phone, they are using signals. So let's see what are the different wireless communication medias. You missed one. Visible light, ultraviolet radiations, X-rays. So these are the different rays in electromagnetic spectrum: radio waves, microwaves, infrared radiation, visible light, ultraviolet radiation, X-rays, and gamma rays. This is based on the increasing order of their frequency. That's why less than, less than. And we use only three waves: radio waves, microwaves, and infrared rays for wireless communication and computer network. Mohammed Irfan, are you writing? So which waves have the maximum frequency? Which wave has the maximum frequency, Meghna? Ah,
Radio waves.
radio waves, yes. Let's see microwave. Have you heard about microwave oven? Microwave oven? That is, we are using microwaves. So this is a different kind of microwave. So microwave frequency is there. So we are using not all the frequency range of microwave. We are taking few frequencies and it is used for long distance communication. So these are high frequency waves and travels in the speciality of this microwave is travels in straight line. So, so there can be a question: what is the difference between microwave and radio wave? So, straight lines, and it cannot penetrate any solid object. So, the waves that are used inside the microwave oven is different, and this wave is different. See, since it can't penetrate the walls, we need towers to be mounted. So there won't be any disturbance in between. It can move only in straight line. So high towers we need, and microwave antennas are put on their top. So there will be a transmitter which will transmit to the tower. Then this tower will transmit to the next tower, and there should be a receiver to receive it. So mobile phone calls are used using microwaves. And of course you need atmosphere, air is required. From tower to tower communication we use microwaves. Long distance communication we use it. So what is this? What is the specialty of this? You need antennas and towers, and it travels only in straight lines and cannot penetrate any solid object. Okay. The same as your remote. Am I right? Normally the receiver's remote cannot penetrate walls. You can't sit in some other room. You can't operate your remote. You have to be in line of sight of this particular receiver, isn't it? But that is not microwave. Now let's see. Now comes the radio waves. You know, FM radio waves. These radio waves can penetrate the walls. That's why we use radio waves in order to transmit television and radio signals. Isn't it? The radio, you can keep it in any place. In this room or that room, it is not to be always kept, it should not be like outside. It can penetrate the walls. Wherever you keep your radio, it can access signals. So radio and TV transmission, they use this radio waves plus Wi-Fi, Bluetooth. So Wi-Fi, if somebody is asking you what is the signal, which signal is used in Wi-Fi and Bluetooth? The signal is Which signal? What kind of signal? Radio waves. Okay, radio waves. It is omnidirectional. What is the meaning of omnidirectional? From the center, it will transmit in all the places. Omnidirectional. So whoever is, suppose this is your Wi-Fi router, and the signal is going in all the directions, and this is your mobile phone. Your mobile phone is getting Wi-Fi connection. This is your laptop. You are getting the Wi-Fi connection. This is your mother's mobile phone. Mother's mobile phone. So within a range, you can access. So it is omnidirectional and it can penetrate solid objects. So examples, Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, and television and radio programs. This is what omnidirectional. Broadcasting, it will be doing the broadcasting. Your TV channels and your radio stations are doing broadcasting. Broadcasting means sending the signals to all the directions. So anybody who is placing the device in the particular direction can receive the data signals. Understood, children? Any doubt? Radio waves. Next one is infrared waves. Infrared waves. TV remote. I think this is remote of Sony. Yes. Yeah. So your TV remote is using another signal that is infrared. It is using cordless mouse, remote control devices. And another specialty, same as microwave, it cannot pass through solid object. And the distance is very short, 5 to 10 meters. Is it single directional or omnidirectional? You can say, Pavitra, single direction or omnidirectional? Pavitra,
Yes, ma'am.
what kind of direction it is? Single direction or omnidirection? Lydia?
Ma'am, single.
Single. Omnidirection means it's like whoever is keeping. That means you can place. You can keep your remote in any place, anywhere, and you can operate. Can you operate your remote of your TV? No, you have to sit in a proper. It should be in line of sight. Only then it will work, isn't it? So it's not omnidirectional. It's single directional. Infrared rays are going in a single direction. So what is the advantage? It will never interfere with any other signals. That is the advantage. So we will call it as a line of sight transmission. Sender is here and receiver should be in that same line of sight. Sender is here, line of sight. Since it's a line of sight transmission, the information won't be leaked to any other device. That is the advantage. Is that clear? Examples are remote control devices, your cordless mouse and cordless keyboard. So these are the three kinds of waves: radio waves, infrared rays and microwaves. And one more thing is that is again using one of the rays. That is satellite communication. So you can watch live cricket, live streaming of cricket in TV or live streaming. That is possible because of the satellite communication. That's the next thing. Satellite communication. It is used for very, very long distance wireless communication. That is transmission from Earth to a satellite. That is the frequency. So, satellite. Then there is an uplink frequency and downlink frequency. That is transmission from satellite to Earth is called as downlink. Okay. And transmission from Earth to the satellite is called as uplink. Up. Earth to satellite, up. Satellite to Earth, down. Suppose here is the cricket going on, and here someone is there with the TV. He wants to watch that cricket. So what happens? From here, the data will be gone to the satellite. Then the satellite will send the data. So this is the uplink frequency and this is the downlink frequency. So what is it? How much it is? The frequency ranges 1.6 gigahertz to 30 gigahertz, and the downlink frequency is 1.5 gigahertz to 20 gigahertz. You don't have to worry about the gigahertz. So basically the question will be, what is the difference between satellite, or what are the different characteristics of a satellite communication? So you can write the answer as it is used for very long distance wireless communication. Then this you can write. It covers large area of Earth, is very expensive. It's not easy to start a satellite communication. You have to get legal permission from the government, and it's very costly. If you want to start a FM radio channel, also you need to get permission from the government. Okay? Elvina, what are the four types of wireless communication?
Microwave, radio waves, infrared, and satellites.
What are the specialities of a microwave? Amal Raj.
I have a question. A question.
Question, I don't know. Lydia, tell me the question. You also don't know the question, Lydia.
Points,
Huh?
advantages.
Specialities of microwave. Amal Raj, specialities of microwave.
No. Ma'am, it can travel long distance.
Ah,
Um, uh, uh,
are you saying anything?
hmm?
A little bit louder. You say we did not hear anything.
Ma'am, it's wireless.
It is.
Wireless.
Okay. That is wireless. That is. I asked wireless communication. Yes. Then
Ma'am, it can travel long distance.
Okay.
Um,
What about penetration? Can it penetrate the walls?
no, ma'am.
No. Then who will say the answer that way? So that is an important point. Okay. It can't penetrate through the walls. Again, it's a what kind of communication it is? So examples where it is used.
Ma'am, phone.
To use this microwave communication, what do you need?
Ma'am, mobile phone for calling.
That is there. And what do you need? You need to mount towers, and antenna should be there. Okay, there's a transmitter and the receiver and the atmosphere as a medium we require to send and receive microwave. What is the next wave? Ashish, Benny,
Radio wave.
louder. Ashish,
Radio wave.
what are the specialities?
It can penetrate omnidirectional.
Ah, can it penetrate?
Yes.
Then, where it is used? What kind of communication?
It is used in TV,
Ah,
radio.
okay, good, good. Sana, next wave. Sana, I'm asking you. Sana, are you okay? Hello? Okay, I think she's not comfortable with that question. Okay, with who? You tell me.
Infrared
Mm.
waves. It is
Ah.
used for short communication
Mm.
within a approximate 5 to 10
Mm.
meter. It is used in cordless mouse and TV remotes.
Okay.
And
Then the last one is satellite communication, and the question goes to Muhammad Irfan.
It is used for long distance wireless communication.
Mm, mm.
Transmission from Earth to satellite is known as uplink, and from satellite to Earth is known as downlink. It is very expensive and need legal permission.
Okay, that's all for today. We'll see one more period is there, so we'll see the rest of the things in the next class.